Maximus here with another episode of Pokemon Go, and with the Fashion Week coming to a close, I figured this would be a good time for me to showcase my Pokemon Go account, go over some of basically the best catches that I have and the best Pokemon that I have, and also show the completion that I have made so far of the Pokédex. So we're going to be going over all that, the shinies, my best ones, my hundos, my shundos, the Pokédex, plus we're also going to do a couple of evolutions, some shiny evolutions, and also some Dex entry evolutions as well. So that way, we can try and fill out as much of the Pokédex as possible. So without further ado, let's jump right in. All right, and with the game successfully loaded, let's go ahead and first pull up our trainer profile. So currently sitting at level 45, we are a couple of million, about 2.5 million XP away from getting to level 46. So that, yeah, we're looking forward to that. We've already completed all the level 46 requirements. But so far, distance walked, a little over almost 4,000 kilometers. We've caught 62.5 thousand Pokemon, 23.8 thousand Pokestops visited. Our total XP is 79.5 million, and our start date was 3/25/2017. I bet you're saying, well, your Pokemon collection isn't really equal to that of a person playing Assistant, and you're right, because I did take a little bit of a break. I just quit playing the game for a little bit. But so far, we have, the regular gold medals that you get for doing in-person events. We have 15 platinum medals. And this, of course, is the Kanto. They catch 50,000, hatch 2,500, 2,000 unique Pokestops. We finally did catch over 1,000 Pikachu. We're in at 1,274 for that one. We completed the Johto Tour. Defend gyms for 15,000 hours. We're at 43,000 hours right now. We got the Hoenn, 4.9 thousand research tasks completed out of that 2,500. 60 best friends throughout the game. Traded over 3,100 Pokemon, and achieved a Pokestop or spin streak 7 times. That means in a week you have to either catch 7 Pokemon or spin 7 discs within a week, and we're at 225 weeks running. So we have not left out on that one. And defeat 100 different species of Pokemon, we're at 272. Mega Evolve over 1,000 times. Raid Battle Trainers achievements, 701 out of 500. Those are all the platinums. We're doing pretty good on our golds. We are 1 Vivillon away, of course it's Sandstorm, from getting that platinum as well, or at least all the ones that we can get. We have several silvers and bronze. We have completed every typing that you could possibly get. We've platinumed every single one of them. We've definitely been catching a lot of Pokemon. I mean, that happens over the course of your gameplay. You end up just catching. And Calm Days are a great way to platinum these. So, next, let's go into the Pokédex. Alright, so we have completely finished the Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn regions. Go to the Sinnoh region. We're missing 1, Chatot, a regional. And of course, we're missing 489 and 490, which I believe is Manaphy and Phione. And we just found out we're not getting those. Going down here to the Unova region, we're missing another regional, a Sawk. We are missing a Bouffalant, which I hope to actually receive coming up January. And then Volcarona. Now, Volcarona is one that we might be able to fix today. Going down in the Kalos region, of course, we're missing Skidoo and Gogoat. And the only reason they're highlighted is because I did see them in a gym. So, of course, I knocked them out because they were probably spoofers. We're missing the Hawlucha, another regional. We're missing Klefki, another regional. We basically caught every single Pokemon available to us in the East Coast. We've completed Galar, completed Hisui as far as we can. Paldea is another one. We've pretty much gotten every single one we could. Here's another one, Arctobax. Probably be able to get that one in today. And of course, we have the unknowns, the Melmetal, and the Meltons. As far as our perfect decks, we have 129 hundos, or at least we've unlocked 129 different evolutions. I do not have this one right here. I think I transferred it away and didn't check it. You live and learn. So yeah, we've done pretty good on the hundo decks. I'm not really a hundo hunter, but I do like to get them, and I do have some pretty decent ones that are some meta relevant, some are not. And you know, it's just sometimes just being in the right place at the right time. As far as shinies, yeah, 492 that I've caught. Lucky's 243, Mega's 39. That's all fine and dandy. This is what I like to call my future level 50 tag. Now you can make tags for pretty much anything. You can name them anything and tag the Pokemon with something. These are my future level 50s. Some are hundos, some are not. We did catch a very low level second evolution Staravia. I think it was a level 3, and we had to evolve it to a Staraptor. I missed out on that one during Com Day, so I think we got it. You know, we got the level 98 Trevenant, and anything that's labeled future level 50, we do have enough XL candies to level 50 it eventually, or we will get it when we make it our best buddy. And most of these, like I said, are 98s, but they could be relevant at one point. Most of the time, I don't level 50 something if it's not relevant. Sometimes I will, but most of the times I'm just hanging on to this stuff because I will eventually level 50 it just because I want to. Some of these I probably should have already, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, it's at your own pace. And as a semi-paid player or a semi-free-to-play player, you know, our Stardust is 7.9 million. So there is a task that will come up later on the road to level 50 that requires us to power up 3 Pokemon to their max level. So that's kind of why I'm banking that stuff, but I probably do need to start level 15 more of these. As far as our max megas, there's 31 max mega level 3s in here. Some of these are hundos. Some of these aren't really that good, but most of them are pretty decent IVs. Like the Swampert here, that's a hundo. The Pidgeot's a hundo. The Beedrill. But when you get like something like the Banette, it's a max mega, but at the same time, it's a 98. I don't have enough to level 50 it yet, but it's still a 98 for a max mega. These are my 0%. There should have been 5 in here, but I did accidentally delete a 0% IV Palmy. If we don't know what a 0% IV is, that means that they're nothing. These are my Nundos. They have no stats. They're a 0/0/0 across the board. And they will always stay that way. They'll never be gotten rid of. They'll never be traded. But yeah, I'll probably never even Mega Evolve that one. As far as my hundos, 61. I have gotten rid of one hundo, and it was a hundo Machamp. And my reasoning behind that is I don't need an army of these things. I don't need an army of 98s or 96s. I really only just want one because I will only ever level 50 one. We did get this on one of our last videos during the research. But yeah, we did get a hundo. Detective had Pikachu and Detective had Slowpoke. Palmots. We do have 2 Vivians in here. We have the modern one. And we do have the Polar region, I believe. This one I will evolve when he gets his Dusk form. So that way we can have a hundo Dusk form. Some of these were purified. You know, I will purify a Pokemon if it will get me to a hundo, except for one, and I'll show you that one later. But that was this is my first ever lucky hundo. He already is best buddied. I'm still trying to get enough XL candies to level 50 him, but this one will definitely be level 50 once we get enough XL candy to do it. But yeah, there's the other Polar, Cloyster, Talonflame, Swampert. That's a Max Mega. He'll get level 50 eventually once I get that done. Some of these are level 50s. But yeah, you get the idea. If you see one in here, it's a hundo. Yeah, and some are my megas. These two are very special to me. This one was my first ever Shundo. We did get this one during the Stunfisk Field Research Day. If you didn't see that video, please go check it out. It's in the library. But yeah, first ever Shundo. And then the night of my birthday at midnight, Cliff came in, brought me a shiny Shadow Larvitar, which was purifiable into a Shundo. So we had to Shundo it. We had to purify it to make it the shiny Hundo. We had to level 50 it. It's currently being mega evolved, and it's already been best buddied. And we did give it double charge move, bite, stone edge, brutal swing, along with this one, the Stunfisk, earthquake, and muddy water. So we definitely going to power these things up when we can. As far as level 50s are concerned, I only have 6. Because like I said, I don't level 50 them all that time, but when I do, I only do it when I need it. Max Mega level 50, 98 Gengar. Level 50 Gyarados. Level 50 98 Melmetal. It's currently in a gym. Level 50 Hundo Chandelure. Level 50 Hundo Max Megad Beedrill. And then of course, you already saw the Shundo Tyranitar. Currently have 27 mythicals. We have 2 Celebes. The IVs on these things, they're not that good. You can't guarantee good IVs on a mythical. You can on Darkrai. I kind of don't raid for Darkrai that much. As far as the Deoxys are concerned, I went after one of each form, and I called it a day. Diancie, horrible. Okay, an 11, 10, 11, but it's also a mega mythical, so of course we're going to do it because we don't know if we're ever going to get those again. Do have the Genesects. These have different drives on them. So this one, Water Technoblast, Electric Technoblast, Flamethrower for some reason, Ice Technoblast, and X Scissor. Hoopa, now this one is a really good mythical. It's a 3-star mythical Hoopa. I got this one back on research. Of course, we do have the shiny and regular Jirachi, the Keldeo, the Melmetal, of course, and the shiny Melmetal to go with it. This one is a tag lucky reroll because I will eventually find somebody who I'm lucky friends with to swap over shiny Melmetal to reroll those stats. We got the Meloetta, the Mew, the shiny Mew, Land and Sky form Shamans. We got the Victini and the Zarude. So that's not too bad for mythicals, I say, when you really only have one shot at getting them. We do have 9 Ultra Beasts in this one. We have all 8 that have been available to us so far. You know, the Xurkitree, the Pheromosa. We get the shiny Nihilego, the regular Nihilego. We did get the Kartana. And then we got the shiny Guzzlord and then the 98 Guzzlord. And then we have Celestelia there and Buzzwole. So we have all the Ultra Beasts. We've pretty much gotten every single Pokemon that's been available to us. Here you have all the legendaries. I do not have any Hundo legendary Pokemon. I will not really raid for them or spend the money to try and raid for legendaries to try and get the Hundos. If I get one with good IVs, I'm in the right area, great. If not, oh well. This, of course, is the Apex Shadow Ho-Oh from the Masterwork Research. It did get lucky on the Kyogre during the, what was that one? During the Hoenn Global Tour. We got the shiny one as well. We did get a shiny Wild Latios randomly during the Global Hoenn Tour. Just a random shiny Latios. It's horrible, but I mean, so is its counterpart. But at the same time, it's just raiding for Mega Energy to get them entered into the decks. You get the shiny Lugia, the Shadow Lugia. I got this one during special research. This again is the Apex Shadow Lugia. IVs on it, aren't that bad. It is a 3-star. We do have the Lunala. Took a lot of rare candy to really get that one. This one is my favorite legendary Pokemon. The Shadow Mewtwo, legendary best buddy. He's already been level 40'd. And he already has double charge move. But that's not why I did it. It's because of the stats of 14, 13, 15. I will never purify this one, because I have another Mewtwo set aside whenever Mega Mewtwo does come out. But this is the best Shadow Pokemon I have. If I wanted to purify it, it would be a Hundo, but I will not. I'm going to keep him like this. He does crazy damage, and I am currently trying to save up enough XL candy to level 50 him. And this is the other one that will be the Mega when it does come out. Got lucky with this one. And incidentally enough, all my Mewtwo I catch with Nanite Berries. Just saying. We do have the Lucky Shiny Raikou, the Lucky Shiny Rayquaza. This is my current Mega Rayquaza. It's not that bad. It's a 96. I'll take it. We have all the Reggies. This one was a great lucky trade. Got a 98 Solgaleo, another famous Cosmog evolution. We did get the shiny Tapu Fini when it came out. And we did get some other shinies. We did get a shiny Zekrom. This, I think, was one of my first shiny Zekrom raids. We got the shiny, so down with that. And this is not necessarily my favorite Pokemon, but we do have 22 different Pikachus. We have the regular shiny one. Shiny red crown, shiny green crown, wearing a shirt. Mostly these are just costumes, stuff I've just saved. Lucky birthday cake, the balloon one. This one was a really good one coming from research, another 98. You know, different flower crowns, different hats, wearing a scarf, you know, just random shinies in general. This one was a good one. Got it during this event, another 96. And most of these are pretty decent. The shinies I cannot guarantee their stats, but like these right here, I normally trade for them until I get the best IVs that I can, or save my best ones. Some of these are just so old that you can't get them anymore. So all told, I have 807 Pokemon out of 1,400. And I do have these sorted by name. And most of these do have the shiny next to the counterpart. Not going to go over all of them right now. But most of these, you know, like if it's like Arcanine. Arcanine's one that I have multiple of. So you got the Shadow. You got the Hisuian. You have the shiny. And then you have the Hundo. So like I said, I'm not going to go over all of them because most of them are a little bit duplicates. But 807 out of 1,400, not too bad. As far as shinies in my collection, 284 current shinies. One of these is the costumed Absol. Found it in the wild. This one hatched from an egg. But yeah, I've had a couple of these shinies. The Beldrum, I'll trade because I already have a shiny Lucky Metagross. I did get the shiny Shadow Blastoise and a regular shiny. You know, not too bad on the IVs though, a 94. This one we need to do an evolution on. Do not have the shiny registered to the dex for the evolution. This was a wild shiny Cubchoo that I found back on the 17th of this month. And it needs to be evolved so we can get that shiny Beartrick registered to our shiny dex. And since it's not a costume, it can evolve. There we go. Shiny Beartrick registered to our shiny dex. There's other shinies in here that I am waiting on evolving, like this shiny Goomy, for example. This was caught back during Global Go Fest. The IVs on it, pretty solid for a Goomy. This one I am going to have to wait on until next year when Goomy Com Day comes out, so that way we can get that shiny evolution done during that calm day so we can get the specific move. As far as filling out some of the Pokedex, we do have a Frigibax here that needs to be evolved. It is a 9, 15, 15. We're going to go ahead and get that second stage evolution, register to our Pokedex, and try and just tick off one more to complete in that region. And there we go. There's the Arctibax registered to our Dex. Number 997. And we're basically just dumping all of our rare candy into this one to try and evolve it. Now this one's probably one of the hardest ones to get candy for. Larvesta, seeing as how it takes 400 candies to evolve it. And the only way you can get it is by hatching. Of course, we did dump a whole bunch of rare candies into it to get it up to that level. We hatched about 4 or 5 Larvestas. This one, my best one, a 15, 12, 14. It's time to finally register Volcarona into our Pokédex and lock out that position and finally get this massively great Pokemon. Been waiting a while to do this one. There we go. There's Volcarona registered to the Pokédex, completing that little tick off right there. Fire Spin and Bug Buzz. I'll change the moves on it later. I'll look them up and I'll change the moves on it. We got plenty of TMs. But now it's time to get into the top tier, sorting by CP, and see where we stand on this. Let's go in here, sort by CP. Okay, so top 12. Starting from Gengar at the level 50, we have the Lucky Shiny Ursaluna. We have the 96 Shiny Mamoswine level 40. A level 40 96 Shiny Hydreigon. Have the level 50 Hundo Chandelure there. We have the level 40 96 Metagross. Level 50 Hundo Gyarados. 96, not even level 40 yet, but a 96 Lucky Slacken. I have a 98 Garchomp who is already level 40'd up. Then we have our 98 Melmetal, our Purifiable Hundo level 40 Shut Up Mewtwo, and then of course the level 50 Hundo Tyranitar. I've been playing this game for a while, and every time I find one that's better than the current one, I will delete the older one, no matter where it sits. Like this Gengar, I powered up this Shadow Gengar to level 40. TM'd away Frustration, gave it a second charge move. But if for some reason I got a better one, I would get rid of this one with no issues and replace it with the better one. We've been going hard on Pokemon Go for a while, guys. We look forward to another year, and we look forward to even better catches. So please, how do I rank in your opinions as a Pokemon Go player? And how can I get better? But at the same time, how can I not resist in catching anything when I have over 4,000 Pokeballs? I gotta catch them all, right? Gotta catch them all. And you can see the you can tell the type of person a player is by the items they keep in their inventory. Okay, max potions and revives. I do grunt battles. I do raid battles a little bit. I keep some. Pokeballs. I use my red balls mainly. I use ultras and greats when I need to. We only have one master ball. If you didn't see me use my first one, you got to check that video out. Berries. I try not to keep too many of these regular berries. I only try to keep about 100 of each because I do feed them to my buddy whenever. I do use them occasionally. But mostly I just stack the golden raz and silvers. I could probably get rid of those 300, save more space, get more Pokeballs, and just use silver, pineapple, and golden raz forever. I don't use incense a lot. Ooh, there is a rare candy there. I mean, I do what I can with what I got. I rate a little bit. I don't really use lures. I save that stuff. 18 Zygarde cells, so I'm not really worried about evolving that one. I don't really use special items, but I do suggest in saving them because you will need them eventually when you reach a certain level and have to use 15 of them to help evolve Pokemon. But that, guys, is my Pokemon Go account in a nutshell. Hope you liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you out there on the next adventure.